Everyone, welcome back. So, it is Daredevil secretly in Spider-Man Brand New Day? It might sound like another wild Marvel theory, but this time there's actually a surprising amount of evidence backing it up. Let's break it down. First, this wouldn't be even the first time Matt Murdock shows up in a Spider-Man movie. In No Way Home, he literally acts as Peter Parker's lawyer and even give us that quick tease of his abilities. So bringing him back, not a stretch at all. Now, yes, the ending of No Way Home wiped Peter Parker's identity from everyone's memory. But here's the interesting part. People still remember Spider-Man, so it's entirely possible that Matt remembers defending Spider-Man, not just who he really is. And that alone leaves the door wide open for their paths to cross again. Next, let's talk about tone. Brand New Day is clearly stepping away from multiverse chaos on going back to grounded street level story, and who's already confirmed to be part of it. The Punisher, that's a huge clue because once you bring back Frank Castle into the mix, Daredevil isn't far behind. These characters all operate in the same New York streets, dealing with crime at a much more personal level, and narratively, Daredevil actually fits perfectly between Spider Man and Punisher. Spider Man believes in hope and second chances, Punisher believes in well eliminating the problem permanently. Daredevil sits right in the middle. He's a lawyer by day and vigilante by night, constantly balancing justice and morality. If the conflict between Spidey and Punisher gets intense, and the trailer already hints at that, Matt Murdock could easily be the one to bridge that gap. But the biggest clue, the Hand, yes, the Hand, the ninja organization deeply tied to Daredevil's story in both the comics and previous Marvel show. The Brand New Day trailer shows Spider-Man fighting members of the Hand, which is a massive red flag in a good way, because if the Hand is involved, Daredevil is usually not far behind. In the comics, they have tried to recruit him, fought him, and pushed him to his limits. So if Peter is dealing with them in the movie, it would make perfect sense for Matt to show up and help. And then there's the trailer editing trick. Marvel has done this before. Remember No Way Home? They literally removed Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield from trailer shots to keep the surprise impact. Now fans are noticing something similar here. In one scene, Spider-Man jumps towards enemies, but the framing feels off, like someone else is supposed to be there. And since we already know Punisher and Hulk are in the movie, why hide them? If Marvel is hiding anyone, Daredevil makes the most sense. On top of that, Marvel executive Brad confirmed that Daredevil Born Again and Brand New Day are being closely coordinated to maintain continuity. And now that could just mean timeline consistency, but it could also mean something bigger, like making sure Daredevil is in the right place to show up in Spider-Man story. Of course, Charlie Cox has denied being in the film, but let's be honest, Marvel actors denies things all the time. Andrew Garfield denied being in No Way Home right up until release, so denial doesn't really mean much anymore. In fact, Cox may have even slipped at Comic Con, bringing up Spider Man rumors unprompted and getting visibly flustered during an interview. Suspicious, maybe. Finally, there's the bigger picture. Brand New Day is already packed with connections: Punisher, Hulk, and multiple villains. The Tom Holland Spider Man movie have always leaned heavily into crossover, so at this point, why stop? Daredevil and Spider Man are one of Marvel's most iconic street level duos. They teamed up countless times in the comics, and with everyone lining up, the setting, villains, the tone, and the timing, and it honestly feels like a stretch, and more like Marvel is setting up a surprise. Now, whether Daredevil actually shows up or not, we'll have to wait until release day to find out. But if it does, don't say the clues weren't there. Thank you for watching. Bye.